in the United States in what is being touted as the most anticipated presidential election in decades. But there have been reports of clashes between supporters of the two parties, as well as several violent incidents as well. Shops are being boarded up in major urban areas, and more people in the battleground states are actually buying guns. Jang Tae-hyun starts us off.
Just as the two U.S. presidential candidates, Trump and Biden, are putting their full efforts into some last-minute campaigning, their supporters are doing what they can to show their support. In California, there was a parade of boats in San Diego Bay and a convoy of vehicles to support Trump. And in Delaware, Democrats were making the rounds to encourage people to vote. However, not all supporters were peaceful. In Texas on Friday, Trump supporters in vehicles threatened the Democratic campaign van, causing the FBI to investigate the situation. In Kansas, a Trump supporter fired a gun at 3 men on Saturday, supposedly for stealing his Trump picket installed in his front yard. According to the police, one person was severely injured and the other 2 were treated at the hospital. In battleground states like Michigan and Pennsylvania, the demand for guns went up amid fears of civil unrest after the election.
Normally, I would have about 100 guns in this cabinet. But it's sold twice.
Shop owners in cities like New York are installing fences and walls to protect their stores. Some states have even deployed the National Guard for safety, and U.S. media outlets say that there's the possibility of mass violence. Jang Tae-hyun, Arirang News.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kaha Kodash. I want to give double honors to the head apostles, and others, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. Okay, and as you've seen in the video clip that I just played, hey man, you see what's going on with this whole election campaign, man. Okay. You know, you see Biden on one hand, you got Biden supporters, okay? And on the other hand, you got Trump supporters, and they're basically clashing, man, okay? On top of that, you got this whole Black Lives Matter thing, okay? You know, hey, man, race wars is here, man, okay? And these elites very well could be using this election, okay, to usher in these race wars, man. And ultimately usher in martial law, man. Okay? And as you've seen as they were going into, in this video clip of this news report, which I'm going to put the link in the description box, is an all-time high sales of guns, man. Okay? You're seeing a lot more females buy guns. Okay? People are stockpiling guns. Okay? You know, and that's the vibration that's going on over here in America, man, that something's about to happen, you know, and people are getting ready for it, man, okay? And these different militias, okay, they have already been preparing for this, man, okay? I'm going to go to 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay? Hey, man. We've been saying through the apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, that, hey, race wars is coming, man. Okay? And it's going to happen on American soil, man. All right? We've been telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that the so-called white man is not your friend. Okay? And according to Revelation chapter 12, he's going to come down hard on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? And you have these Edomite militias, okay, that are actually trained, that are ex-special forces, ex-military, ex-Navy, you know, that actually train, you know, practice shooting, you know, do target practice, and they're gearing up, man, okay? You know, they're Trump supporters. They're on Team Trump, and they're gearing up that if Trump doesn't win this election, man, you know, they're planning on you know, they're planning on doing some shit, man. Okay, you know, they're planning on making it known that they didn't like the outcome, man. Okay, and what are they gonna do, man? Okay, they're gonna come for you, Jakes, man. Okay, It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay. Hey, man. Jacob versus Esau, man. Okay. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men. And that's what we're seeing, man. Okay. We're seeing sedition among men. All right. Now, matter of fact, let's go ahead. Let's get the definition of sedition real quick. All right, here's one definition. It says conduct or speech enticing people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Okay, and that's what we're seeing happening, and we're going to see that happen after this president election vote for the president of the United States, man. Okay, hey, man, these Trump supporters, if Trump doesn't get voted in for a re-election, hey, man, they're going to rebel, so to speak, man. Okay. They're going to cause chaos in the streets, man. Okay? They're going to start shooting you jakes, man. All right? It says some similarities to the noun is rebellion, revolt. Okay? You know, hey, man, if a kingdom divided against itself, it cannot stand, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know? You're seeing Esau's kingdom being divided, man. You got these lower level Edomites that are against the government, against what's going on, okay, that are protesting. Hey, man, you got these Edomites that are for this so-called Black Lives Matter movement out there rioting, protesting, you know. It says, let's see here. Disobedience, resistance, defiance, okay. Now let's go back to 2 Esdras chapter 15. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, okay? And we're seeing that right now, man. Okay? We're seeing riots, we're seeing protests, you know, we're seeing clashes in the streets. All right. We're seeing one side fight against the other side. We're seeing one people fight against the other people. We're seeing one people representing Black Lives Matter fight against these people that are representing Trump, etc. and so forth, man. Okay. Hey, the National Guard, man, it has been deployed, man. The National Guard has been deployed in Philly. All right. And I'm pretty sure they issued out a curfew in Philly, man. Okay. You know, as well as the National Guard has been deployed in many various other areas due with this election. I believe the election is today. Okay. But don't quote me on that. It says, they shall not regard. Slack, let me start from the top of 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Okay. Hey, what are they doing, man? You heard what this local gun owner, this local pawn shop owner or gun store owner said, man, that, hey, he's basically sold out of guns, man. Okay. You know, people feel the tension, man. You know, it says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. That's what these people are preparing to do, man. Okay. They're preparing to take the course of their actions in their own hands, man. Okay. They're not going to regard their kings nor princes, man. They're not going to regard the governments and the laws that are in place. Okay. The police task force. All right. They're not going to regard any of that, man. Okay. They're going to take their actions into their own hands, man. Okay. It says, in their course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay. Hey, man. And you know, the result of that is what? Is the government, okay? These elites ushering in martial law, man. Okay. Ushering in not the National Guard, but the real military, man. These real troops, man. Okay. You know, and as it gets overwhelming, they're gonna usher in foreign troops as well, man. Okay. And lock these cities down, man. Okay. You know, hey, these streets are gonna be shut down, man. You're not gonna be able to travel abroad like you used to, man. Okay. You know, they're gonna shut these cities down. They're gonna have tanks, Humvees, okay, helicopters patrolling the streets. You're gonna have drones. You're gonna have robots. Okay. You know, Esau's going to use all his technology, man. Okay. And on top of that, you got this whole pandemic crisis, man. Okay. And I was just reading an article that they said that the COVID-19 has mutated and is now stronger, man. Okay. And it reminded me of that movie trailer Songbird, man. Okay. Where they were talking about COVID-23, that the COVID had mutated and it was stronger, and basically everything was shut down. And they're basically showing you what's about to happen, man. On the left-hand side, they're showing you what's about to happen. They're showing you what's about to take place. They're showing you the agendas, okay, they're about to put into effect, man. Okay. Hey, man. On the left-hand side, you got these people showing you that's what's about to happen. Showing you, hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, they're putting it right in front of your face in these movies, in the media, okay, in these cartoons. And on top of that, you on the right-hand side, you got the men of the Lord that the Most High Yahweh has set up, okay, telling you these things, man. Telling you that famine's coming. Telling you that these devils are about to come down hard on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Telling you that these concentration camps are already in place, man. Telling you that they're about to usher in martial law, man. Telling you there's about to be race wars, okay? Telling you that, hey, man, there's going to be a lot of death in these streets, man, okay? That these troops are going to go door to door and put a lot of you jakes to death, man, okay? You know, and we're telling you what? That RFID microchip that they're going to implement as mandatory is the mark of the beast, man. And we're telling you not to take the chip, man. Okay? But the majority of our people, they ain't listening, man. Okay? They're asleep, man. Okay? It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's right. That's what's going to come to, man. Okay? It's going to come down to these cities are going to be locked down, man. Okay? There's gonna be, hey, man, over in Australia, man. There's strict orders, man, due to pandemic and disease, man. Okay, that's what's coming to America, man. Okay, there's gonna be curfews. On top of that, you're only gonna be allowed out of your house at a small window throughout the day. And if you get caught outside your home, it's basically gonna be a shoot on sight, or basically you get subdued and taken to a concentration camp, man. Okay. That's what that's what the times that we're coming into, man. All right. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. That's right, man. These cities are going to be troubled, man. Okay. You know, you saw in this clip, hey, man, these people are gearing up, man. They're taking arms, man. Okay. And it's all evolving around what? This election campaign, man. You know, as well as these different organizations. You know, you got Antifa, you got these Trump supporters, you got the Proud Boys, basically white supremacy. You got the so-called Black Lives Matter, you know, and basically they're all going to be clashing, man. All right. It says, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. That's right, man. These houses are going to be destroyed, man. Okay. It could very well be, if, you know, it very well be with this presidential electoral vote, you know, and even if Trump wins, man, you know, there can be riots in the street, man. Biden supporters, hey, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, hey, these different militias, you know, hey, because I mean, basically the vibration going on right now is that if you're so-called black, that you're supposed to be voting for Biden, you know, and then if you're a so-called white, you're supposed to be voting for Trump. You know, that's the vibration that is being pushed right now. It says, the houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. That's right, man. Okay. Men are going to be afraid, man. Hey, look, they're arming up, man. They're going to get these guns. Look at these women, man. You know, these women are going to get rifles, M16s, you know, handguns, you know, vests, etc., man, you know, because they feel that it's basically going to come to that, man. Okay, so they're arming up, man. All right. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. That's right, man. And as we get into martial law, okay, as we get into these lockdowns and as it carries on for months and months, if not years, okay, hey, man, these people are going to run out of food, man. Okay, they're going to go hungry. Okay, so what are they going to do, man? The ones that have these guns, that have these different ammunition, etc. Okay, that they haven't used, when they're about to starve to death. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to grab that gun, man. They're going to grab that rifle, okay? And they're going to use by means to get fed, whether that's going to their neighbor's house and putting their neighbor to death for their goods or their food, okay? And hey, it's going to come to a point they're going to be putting these people to death to roast them up on the fire, man, okay? Because of the famine. All right, it says because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man, okay? And we've been telling you through the apostles and elders, a great millstone on down. We've been telling you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans that great tribulation is coming, man. Okay, America, as you know it, society as you know, is not going to continue in its current state. Okay, and America will never be the same, man. Now let's go to 2 Esdras chapter 16. I'm gonna start in verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Okay, we're coming into the beginning of sorrows, man, and great mournings, man. Okay, we're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, when the so-called white man is going to come down hard on you, Jakes, man, according to Revelation 12, verse 12. Okay, it says the beginning of famine and great death. That's right. With this, when famine comes, a lot of people are going to die from the lack of bread, man, from the lack of food, from the lack of water, man. Okay. Which is a very, very painful, okay, way to die, man. It says the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, okay? Hey, race wars is going to pop off, man, okay? And the power shall stand in fear, okay? Hey, the powers that be, hey, they're going to be in their bunkers. If they're not already in their bunkers, man, they're going to be in hiding, man, okay? They're not going to be on the surface of the earth, man, in their houses, their rich mansions. They're going to be underground, man, okay, hiding, all right, while this plays out. It says the beginning of evils, and then when you go into that word evil, hey, it means bad. It goes into bad times, man, okay? We're coming into the time of bad times, man, all right? It says, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they will not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. That's right. For all these things that are going to happen, the plagues, the famine, martial law, okay, concentration camps, lockdowns, quarantines. All right. Hey, man, these riots in the streets, people being put to death. Okay. The majority of our people, they're not going to turn from their wickedness, man. They're going to get more wicked, man. Okay? They're not going to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They're not going to repent. Okay? It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, man. And that's the times that we're living in. Okay? It says, even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. And the people are greatly confused, man. Because the majority of these people don't really know what's going on, man. The majority of these people are out here voting. The majority of these people think that whoever is in the presidential seat is actually the last man in power, the top dog, okay? Hey, the majority of our people think that their vote is going to matter and actually going to change something, man. Okay? Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So a lot of people are going to die in this famine that's coming, man. Okay? When all these stores, your Krogers, your Walmarts are going to be basically empty, man. Okay? And a lot of them are going to be converted into concentration camps, man. A first stage holding facility. Now they got concentration camps that are already built, with fences around them, with fully guarded with troops, etc. As well as these Walmarts also connect all over the United States by underground roads, man. Okay, and there's also concentration camps underground below these Walmarts as well, man. And it says, and the other that they escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. That's right, the ones that escape the hunger, hey, they're gonna get put to death in the streets, man. Whether it's by the troops, okay, whether it's by a so-called citizen, man, someone who's hungry, who's trying to feed their kids, okay, or a race war, man. What do you think Esau's gonna do with all these guns he has, man? He's gonna start shooting at you Jakes, man. And I'm talking about these lower level Edomites, man. Okay? Basically what's being pushed right now is you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the problem of the earth, man. Okay? Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. Okay? Hey, a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to die from the lack of food, man, from the lack of bread, okay? And the rest of you that escape that, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, you're gonna be put to death by the sword, man, okay? By Esau's robots, his drones, okay? His troops, his tanks, his Humvees, all right? These troops going door to door, these stormtroopers, man, all right? Or you're going to die in these concentration camps, man. Okay, and if you get past that, hey, the Lord has reserved that nuclear hellfire for 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. All right. Hope that was edifying. Hey, man, we're in the end, man. Okay. Hey, in the next week, in the next couple of days, hey, it very well could pop off, man, under this whole election campaign thing, man. Okay. Don't be surprised if race wars pops off due to this presidential vote, man. Okay. And with that, I want to say shalom.